It's kind of the same thing they taught us in football. When you're tackling and blocking, don't just bump the guy. Go through them. And it helps. It works. It's the only way to go. Get that momentum and let it carry you through. All right. That heat is complete. We now have another heat of the men, 75 to 79. Heat number 2 has Robert O'Rourke from New Jersey. That's number 1. Number 2 is Frank Condon from California, 77 years old. Number 3, and they're off, Jack WACKWITZ from Maine. He's 77 years old. Runner number 4 is Jim ASSAL from Pennsylvania, 76. William Bohle from Ohio is 75 years old, and he's runner number 5. David Collins is runner number 6, 76, Pennsylvania. John Hinman from Ohio is 77 years old, and he's number 7. There you go. John needs to visit one of our local casinos today. He's 77, and he's number 7. Last time I saw 3 consecutive 7s, we had the steak and lobster. Go, John.
National Senior Games record in this age group, a pretty robust.
Charles IMBODEN is runner number 8. He is 78 from Tennessee. So carrying on with the numerical theme, that's a palindrome. Number 8, 78, 878. Thomas Wind from New Mexico is 76 years old, and he is runner number 9. So there's your field for the race that we are now watching, the second heat of the men's 800-meter gold medal final for men 75 to 79. Lead runner looking in control is Robert O'Rourke from New Jersey. There he comes in your lime green top. It is green, right? Or is that yellow? Shade of green, I guess. Guess we could put the green screen on and see if he disappears. Second place is number 4, Jim ASSAL from Pennsylvania. Not far behind, though, is runner number 9, Thomas Wins from New Mexico. How about that? A number 9 runner currently in 3rd place. Then we have Charles IMBODEN. Another pack behind him. I didn't get the numbers. And they'll go around one more time. That, as you can hear, was the bell lap. While they make their way around, I'm going to check in real quick with that men's shot put that's going on. Just to bring you up to date quickly, the men's shot put for men 65 to 69, they are, well, I think almost finished, because all of the athletes have had 3 attempts, but the leader is the only one that has had recorded 4 attempts. So right now, the standings for the men's shot put age 65. Your leader right now is number 1, Stephen Ross from New Mexico, with a toss of 46 2 3/4. Second place right now is Joe Myers from Tennessee at 42.9. Then is Chuck Bear from Georgia, 42.8. And just out of the podium right now is David Brandt from Nebraska at 40 feet 2 1/4 inches. We'll get back to that in a little bit. Right now, we are watching
from Pennsylvania.
Robert O'Rourke finish this heat in 1st place.
And I believe this gentleman in the 3 spot is right here from the land of enchantment in New Mexico.
Nice hand for Thomas Wins.
Thomas Windes.
Second was Jim ASSAL, yes, with a 317. And now in 3rd place in this heat is Thomas Windes from New Mexico.
In the black, Jim HINMAN from Ohio.
4th place will be number 8, Charles IMBODEN. And he tripped. He
Thomas,
just stubbed his toe. Number 7, he's going to get up and finish, though. That was John Hinman. I always hate to see that. And he just stubbed his toe. The shoes and the knees get heavy. There you go. Nice way to get up and finish. Nice job. That's unfortunate because he was having a pretty nice run up to that point. John Hinman from Ohio. So your order of finish for that heat. 1st place.
Point track is clear.
What they're going to do is combine times now from the other heat. John O'Rourke won that heat. They'll combine the times from both heats, and we will arrive at a podium, a gold, silver, and bronze. Going to wait just a moment while they put all that together before it posts officially.
And these are the
Dana Childs, glad to have you along and enjoying the 2019 National Senior Games here from New Mexico. What you're seeing there is the field for the next event, which will be men 70 to 74. Still looking for the final results of the combined heats for the men.
In the second group, 235.
75 to 79. Well, while we wait for the combined results from those two heats of the men's 800 for the men's 75 to 79, well, let's go ahead and get you the field for the next event, which is the men 70 in their 800 gold medal run. The men 70, again, two heats. This first heat has Stanley Mathis from Wisconsin, Edward Myers from Tennessee, Bill Baldwin, New Mexico, Thomas Coleman, Ohio, James Bell, Pennsylvania, Emerson Nez, New Mexico, Michael Mitchell from Colorado, Patrick Duffy, I wonder if he's Irish, Patrick Duffy from Michigan, Anthony Ragona from Michigan, Randall Shue from Iowa, Ben Wakasich from New Mexico. Ben Waka, 72 years old. The gun, they're off. There's Ed Strickland from Colorado and Al Garlington from Texas. That is your field for what you're watching now. The first heat of the men's 800-meter final for men 70 to 74.
Ohio, James Bell, Pennsylvania. Emerson Nez from right here, the land of enchantment. Michael Mitchell, Colorado. Pat Duffy, Michigan.
Yeah, he is there. All right. Looks like Fred has another competitor for us to enjoy listening to. Fred is gathering up the gold medalists and the winners. Other people to talk to, but mostly he's gathering up the winners and asking them how they did it. Fred Holtberg runs the New Mexico Senior Games, so he knows what to talk to these athletes about. He is also in the demographic. Fred, by the way, looks amazing. I think he's, what, is he in his 80s? Do you recall? He might be 70 something for sure. And whatever the number is, and whatever the actuality is, I was blown away when I found out. So Fred is ready to go. The youthful Fred Holtberg talking to another one of our gold medalists.
Rock on, Stanley Mathis.
Okay, we're on board. We're here in Albuquerque at the Southwest Nationals. I got another person from New Jersey. That's where I was born, I told him. I was born in New Jersey. He's from Jackson, New Jersey, and he just won the 75 800 meters, and he did it in 3:10.26. There was two heats that I happened to notice. The first heat was 3:36. You're 3:10, but you were running in the fast heat, and you still had a lot in you. I don't know how much, but let everybody know.
Well, I wasn't sure about the competition, but I just decided I would test the field in the first 200 to see who wanted to race, and it didn't look like anybody was really challenging me. So I relaxed and took the pace nice and steady until the 600 meters, and then I just picked it up to bring it home, and I had plenty left. If anyone had challenged me, I think I would have had a response.
Yeah, you didn't see that second place runner, but he was pretty far back, and then all of a sudden he had a lot in him. I think I don't know, I think he made a mistake, but you had so much in you. You won pretty easily. I wish so in races that you did have somebody really pushing you, because then you can really get that time you really want.
Get the fast time, yeah. Actually, I'm just as happy that I got the win. I've been planning this for 2 years.
Good. Training
for it. I'm delighted.
And I asked you about the high altitude. What did you think it did to you?
Well, I arrived last Friday night, and I had 1 day of acclimation to run the 1,500 meters. I finished third, but I was totally devastated. I couldn't breathe for 20 minutes, and I had nothing. I got passed in the last 50 meters because I had nothing.
Wow.
So 3 more days, I got acclimated, I think, and today I had no problem with the oxygen at all. I felt fine.
Good. Hey, well, thanks, Bob, and good luck. And do you have any more races?
No, I'm finished.
Okay. Good luck.
Thank you very
Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Well, congratulations on a nice meet, and thank you, Fred, for another interesting interview. While that interview was going on, we watched the first heat of the men's 800 run for men 70 to 74. It was won by Stanley Mathis, then came Edward Myers, and then Michael Mitchell from Colorado. Baldwin credited for third from New Mexico. And then Mitchell, fourth. So far in this heat, it's Mathis, Myers, Baldwin, Mitchell. Mathis, Myers, Baldwin, Mitchell. Mathis with a winning time in this heat of 2:50.10. Now crossing is number 9, Anthony Ragona from Michigan.